guys, what's up?
Good morning.
Bro, are we not up? Like, it's Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day.
Me and my friends, we get turned up. You know what I mean?
Okay. Thank you, Dante. That was beautiful. Okay. We are going to start here in just about 1 minute, maybe even less. So get excited. I know you're on the edge of your seat. Anyway, we would like to thank you all for being here because it's mandatory.
You just showed up. You showed up even earlier.
It's time for Hot Ones. Here are your hosts, the Student Advisory Board. Please welcome to the stage our contestants, Caitlin Fraughton, Donna Warrior, Jelena McClay, Bill Dignight, Lex von Blomestein, Jimmy Ludwig, Paul Truckee, and Kristen Ludwig. This is Hot Ones.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hot Ones. Carolyn has an announcement. The QR code is not working. Make sure you scan it on your way out, okay? All right. Let's begin. Okay. If you are unfamiliar with Hot Ones, we have 10 different hot sauces that each of these faculty will need to consume. They get progressively hotter. Every 4 minutes, there will be a timer that goes off, and they have to eat the first hot sauce. So without any further ado, we will begin with hot sauce. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna wait for them to pass it out. We didn't really think about the time it would take to distribute things, so. This is gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be so fun. Oh yeah. They're passing around the hot sauce. I think we better start with the first one. Every time you hear this sound, you'll need to eat the next hot sauce, all right? So you may begin. Go. First hot sauce, go.
Don't be scared, Caitlin.
Did you change it?
Yeah.
For Caitlin, what's the most what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in your career?
It was Sound of Music. I was singing So Long Farewell to 500 people, and I peed myself right in the middle of the stage, and they stopped the show and got a mop. Too old. 8.
She's very good. She doesn't.
Oh, also, I did a ballet in my my first summer stock job in Brigadoon, and my husband needed to die, but I was an actor first and then a dancer, so of course I was very distraught that my husband was dead. So distraught that instead of doing the choreography, I accidentally dragged his dead body off of the platform it was on. And because he was dead, he had to just take the concrete. And all the kids on stage started crying.
Next up's Dominic, answering the same question.
Oh, here we go. Most embarrassing, like, event in my career. I think it was my first day in high school playing in the band, and like somebody pantsed me in front of everyone. And so I didn't know anyone at all. So that was like, all right, new school, like let's go. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's actually embarrassing. It's not that seconds. Yeah, but right after that, like, I just acted like everything was normal and just kept playing. I think I was playing xylophone at the time. So,
So usually the most embarrassing things that happen to me is because of whatever is coming out of my mouth at the time. So one time I was commenting on a cast member and I said something along the lines of like, who wears something like that or why would they wear that? And they were like, Donna, she's blind. And so that's usually, I usually say something horribly inappropriate. But maybe the worst thing that ever happened was conducting one time from the keyboard and the bench let loose and I just kind of disappeared straight down. So Dominic knows I'm like really picky about the piano benches and now you know why.
All right, Jelena.
Alright, I really was racking my brain here because I don't feel like I've been embarrassed a lot, or if I have, I've been more like, oh gosh, I messed up, shoot. So one time, I was, had to be a trolley driver in the glow.
All right, time to your next hot sauce.
Glow in the
Sorry
dark
to
parade.
yeah.
Hot sauce number two. Hot sauce number two.
Should I get you not? Keep talking.
All right, you keep talking.
Trolley driver in the glow in the dark parade. And I got to my trolley that day, and it was fine. We fired it up, all the lights lit up, it was great. On the trolley, you have these characters with you who like get like overheated and sometimes like pass out, so you have to keep an eye on them. But you also have a bunch of passengers that you have to keep really happy the whole time. Jelena was not an extrovert in any way, shape, or form at that point in her life. And so I pull out on my trolley and the trolley dies. And it will not move anymore. And so then I have to like flag down a bunch of crew members and I'm like, can y'all please help me with this trolley? And my trolley had to be pushed through the whole parade by crew members with a cast on it. I hated my life.
All right, Bill, you're up.
I don't get embarrassed. I don't know. Like in my career, you've seen his hands. This is I don't. I've done a lot of crazy shit. I guess the most embarrassed I was, and maybe not embarrassed, I guess proud, but I guess I shocked my parents when I was a sophomore in college, and my brother Pat, myself, and my brother Danny won the amateur drag show competition here in Northern. But I wasn't embarrassed by that. I don't know.
No, you can eat your pizza.
Now, I'm not fucking telling that story, Jill.
anyone chickens out of eating the hot sauce, they will get a plate of whipped cream in the face.
All right. Lex, you're up.
Hello. Like Bill, and if any of you guys have been in a class with me, I also don't get embarrassed. But you want a story, and I'm aimed to please. So, firstly, I gave John Thompson an A, and that's a low point. Secondly, it was the day before opening at Meredith College. I was the scenic designer, technical director, lighting designer, master electrician, and teacher. And, yeah, what a bullshit job. And it was the day before opening for Little Shop of Horrors. And I grabbed the ladder to move it and forgot that there was a full gallon of paint on the 99% painted set. And not only did it fall and hit the floor, it dumped onto my head and person first.
So speaking of Little Shop of Horrors, I once did a professional production of it. This was not that long ago. And I did a number in that show that I was really proud of. I rocked it. It was awesome. And I came off the stage and I finished the show, and Kristen had actually seen that performance. Oh, it was opening night of the show, and I was like, I was particularly impressed with myself with that one number. I did great, right? I did great, honey. How did I do? It was great, right? She was like, your fly was down the entire time. So yeah.
All right, next week. All right, Paul, you're up.
Not sweating yet, but we're ready. Bring it on, baby. I mean, I've sucked on stage so many times, I really don't have any. Oh man, I've been so bad sometimes. This was actually not in a play, but I played in a jazz band in high school. And I played trumpet. And we used to play all of this Maynard Ferguson stuff, screeching super C's, and I could hit super C's on my trumpet. And we got to the end of, we played a version of Hey Jude. And we got to the end of it, and we held out the last note, you know, like that. And I was letting it all out, and I was hitting this super C, and it was all there, and I just completely blacked out. I flew off the stage on top of the drum set, and destroyed the drum set, and I was laying on the ground. And the next thing I noticed is my dad waking me up going, Paul, what happened? What happened? I'm like, what happened? What happened? I had no idea. I didn't feel anything. But I really hurt my trumpet.
Okay, so most embarrassing thing that's ever happened in my career. I had an audition for The Drowsy Chaperone on Broadway. They were looking for a replacement for Sutton Foster. And I had a horrible sinus infection, cold. I was so stopped up, and you had to come in and basically sing almost all of Show Off, including all of the little dance breaks where you're supposed to show your tricks. So I was like, okay, we can get through this. I had gone into a studio, I had choreographed all my stuff, I was ready to go, and then I woke up and I was like, I can barely breathe, I can't hardly phonate, like it was terrible. So I was like, I'm gonna take some Dayquil, I'm gonna go to the gym and warm up, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna like run through my stuff, I'm gonna do it. Ran through it a couple of times, was feeling pretty good, got into the room and completely lost the lyrics. Gone, just gone. And like friends across the table, and they're like, it's okay, try again. I was like, okay. So I started again, completely lost the lyrics. And then they were like, it's okay, try again. And at that point, I should have just been like, you know what, I'm gonna cut my losses, I'm gonna go. But I didn't, I tried again, and it happened for a third time. And then I was like, this is just not happening today. It's the worst audition I have ever had in my entire life. So embarrassing. The end.
Kind of individual questions. Caitlin, what's the weirdest project you've ever worked on?
So I was really excited to book my first off-Broadway gig, which was 50 Shades the Musical parody. Which involved lots of simulated sex. One involving an audience member, which my father decided to sit at that seat. But anyway, that paid me for a year and a half. And then it didn't stop. It went to Las Vegas, which paid me for another 6 weeks. And then it went to the Philippines, which paid me for another 6 months. And then the weirdest thing that happened was I had to perform that show for the prince, one of the princes of Saudi Arabia, in the Seychelles at his private mansion. And that happened whenever he wanted the performance. So it could be 2 a.m., 5 a.m. Yeah.
All right, Dominic. What is your favorite guilty pleasure song?
Well, I do listen to Phantom of the Opera a lot. So almost all of it, but let's see. Yeah, no, really just the overture is pretty awesome. So like, pretty much whenever I'm driving, I'll have that blasting. Yeah. Sorry, that's not like embarrassing. Do I have to keep talking or?
What do you like about Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been listening to it forever. Yeah, I mean, it's like pretty epic and massive for the musical.
Hey, Donna. What is your least favorite song students love to sing?
Being alive. I usually love Sondheim, but I don't know. I used to also love that song. What happened?
Julia. What's the most dangerous or risky thing you've done in the name of getting a show to run smoothly?
Oh my gosh, the dangerous or risky? Ooh, a lot of different things. I mean, running a whole organization by myself for 5 years was enough of a risky thing. Never do that. Never do that. Oh my gosh. There's just a lot. Well, that first time I was married, that was a thing, yeah. Just risky shit there. Yeah, the truth's coming out, y'all. Gosh, there's so many, and everything that I do, I feel like is a little risky in theater. But you have to do it safely, right, guys? During Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I had to kick off my flight person because they were caught with alcohol backstage, and then I had to fly the children the rest of the time, so that was a thing. For that? Like 0. Yep, other than me watching the shows with the director and then having to fly the children, so yeah.
Next hot songs. All right, this next one requires a bit of explanation. So, in the process of preparing for this forum, I was a little bit stressed. I had some sort of stress-induced dreams. Okay. One of these many dreams involved me sitting in a meeting with Bill, giving him examples of the questions we would ask at Hot Ones. And the question, for whatever reason, that I came up with in my dream for Bill was, have you ever had to take a phone call at a wedding? As we know, Bill is on the phone a lot. He was just on the phone right before we started this. So your question, Bill, is have you ever had to take a phone call at a wedding? And if not, what is the weirdest...
Hey, Rick, hold on. Hey, Rick. Hey, Rick, where do you work? You're literally on, I'm on the stage on a microphone. I need you to answer where you work. Rosebrand. Who's applying to get a job at Rosebrand today? Where are you? Jay? Yeah, Jay Downing, that's our student. Cool. That's why I'm on the phone. Thank you, Rick. So have I answered a question at answered my phone at a wedding?
Have you ever had to answer your phone at a wedding? Because that's the question I came up with in my dream for
Okay,
weddings.
I'm gonna give you the better answer.
Or what's the most
The short
inappropriate
answer is yeah, obviously.
Okay.
But how do I answer the phone without letting him see his sweat or navigating something? So the real question is, how do you go to the bathroom when you're DJing for 4.5 hours straight? The real question is, you mega mix Love Shack into Shout, into Twist and Shout, into Do You Love Me by the Contours, into Build Me Up Buttercup, into another song. Because if you gotta poop, you need a few minutes. So that's the question. Yeah, I know how to do that. All right.
Next question is for Lex. Hi Lex, how are you doing? Oh wait. Oh, I thought that was the wing thing. Never mind. What's the most challenging show you've ever had to work on, and what made it so tough from a tech perspective? Sorry guys, that was like a lot.
Answer the question. Am I supposed to answer still?
Yeah, can we all quiet down so Lex can answer this question?
Oh, thank you. Okay.
So the most
I have to start the
technical
timer
show
manually on my phone.
that I ever worked on was here.
I can hear you talking right now.
And
It's okay.
it was right after a show for any of you that remember called Above the Timberline. It was a show called Elf the Fucking Musical. Column A and column B both. It was just a scenic nightmare. We had periactoys in periactoys on a revolve, which was also considered a periactoy, and flipping things. It was such a rude initiation to Braden Ingersoll. I'm lucky he's still my friend. But it was just, and then I had to leave for like a week and a half during it. So I had to like paint it over Thanksgiving. But on the other hand, it's the show that told me that it doesn't matter, I can fucking do anything.
Jimmy, this question's for you. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Let's talk about it. Why is blue your favorite color? What shade of blue is your favorite color? Jimmy? It's not a setup at all. Blue.
I like it. I've liked it for a long time. Sure.
Yeah.
So, I did a show called Blue Man Group. So for 2 years, I put on, the Blue Man Blue is actually a patented color. It is registered and patented. It's IKB, International Klein Blue, and it is a hue of blue that Yves Klein, the expressionist and really cool, wacky painter used in the 1950s and 60s. And yeah, it's a patented color. And one pot of grease paint is an entire head of blue. So you put on your ball cap first, and then you get the pot of grease paint, you strap on, they have these surgical gloves that have been dyed blue, and you dip into it, and an entire pot of that creates one head of Blue Man Blue. And because once you begin to heat up in the show, because it's a very active show, the paint slides off of you, so you have to re-blue throughout the show. So there are little pots of grease paint all over backstage. Yes, it gets everywhere. I had clothes and pieces of furniture that had blue on them for years afterwards, and that's just how it is. Yeah.
All right, Paul. What are your thoughts about your family?
This is my question.
Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, God.
Next hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh, man. Thoughts on that? Escape. I don't know. That's my thoughts on that website. I had a few stalkers, and I used to have to go out different exits of the theater. So I couldn't go out our stage door. Sometimes I would go down. There was a tunnel between our theater and the Richard Rogers Theater, and I would go out the stage door of the Richard Rogers Theater because some of these stalkers would be waiting outside for me. Or I go out the front of the theater, which was where they sold the tickets because it took 2 streets. So I mean, I was a little creeped out. I guess that's what I would say. Yeah, that's hot.
Kristen, if you could work with anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
Wow, if I could work with anyone dead or alive, who would it be? Ooh, that's a tough one. So my childhood, I had like 3 childhood dreams. I wanted to meet Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly. And I've always wanted to like do every role that Julie Andrews has ever done. So yeah, it's Mary Poppins. Gwen Verdon. I want to work with Gwen. Yes, I would have loved to have worked with Bob Fosse, but I actually think I'd rather work with Gwen. Yeah, there you go. That's my answer. Like, we all love Mr. Fosse, but he was a little, he was a creeper.
It's a little handsy.
A little handsy. Thanks for saying it, Paul. I didn't want to say about that. Yeah, he was a little handsy. And I've worked with enough of those people, I don't need to do that again.
John Thompson, that's your future.
Next round.
Paul Truckee.
We're gonna do like a rapid fire round. We're gonna take turns going down the line. You have 30 seconds to answer whatever question we give you. All right, Caitlin, your question is: imagine all the faculty are in the Hunger Games. Who is winning, and who are you sacrificing first, and why? Start.
Wait, sorry, who's winning? David Pierce.
Yeah.
proudest career accomplishment?
I would have to say Alice. Do I have to continue? Yeah, it turned out fantastic. Like, yeah, that was probably the best show I've worked on so far.
Donna, what is your go-to karaoke song?
Hit me with your best shot.
Talita, who's your favorite Glee character? Glee? I've never watched Glee. I know, I'm really sorry. What's your least favorite part of your job? Publicity. Setting up appointments and, that. Having to sit at a computer.
All right, Bill, what is the next tech invention you think will change theater in the next few years?
The next what?
Tech invention.
Tech invention that will change the industry. I actually think holograms and the hologram technology is going to be really interesting in setting space of what we're doing with laser projection and how they can use holograms. It's going to be pretty profound, actually. You're seeing it in films, the environments could be pretty awesome because you'd be able to do it see-through or clear LED. They're turning LED walls now into basically rollable fabric. So yeah, there's that. Thanks, friends.
Lex, what's your favorite scary movie?
One answer.
Well, that feels great.
Silence of the Lambs.
Great answer. Jimmy.
Yes.
Which play would you choose to be trapped in forever if you have to live in one theatrical world for the rest of your life?
Ooh. Waiting for Godot. No, because it's the play, and they're already there forever, and
I want to be in Caitlin's play.
What? Are we doing that soon?
Oh my god.
Oh, this one's chunky. Waiting for Godot.
Paul, I have one for you. What would be your dream show to put on at NMU? What would be your dream show to put on at NMU? Yes. I don't believe that, Paul.
Billy Elliot.
Maybe the dance teacher.
All right, Kristen, do you have a favorite or specific backstage superstition or tradition?
No.
What do you do to prepare to go out? Any pre-show ritual? Nothing?
No.
Just go out?
I mean, we don't say the Scottish play, and like, you know, if you do, you gotta and turn around, right? But yeah, no. I do love the backstage tradition. I do love happy trails. When somebody leaves a show, you sing happy trails to them. Oh, and also Dollar Friday is fun. Dollar Friday also has a song.
Y'all know what Dollar Friday is?
No. So everybody in the building who wants to puts $1 in the bucket. You write your name on your dollar. You put $1 in the bucket before the show, and then at half hour, or no, not at intermission. At intermission, somebody gets on the stage management comm and draws $1, and the first $1 is usually you get your dollar back, and then the second dollar drawn, you get the whole pot. And if you're doing a show on the Broadway with fancy people who like to participate in Dollar Friday, sometimes that pot is very large. You know, Jimmy, how big was the pot at Spamalot a couple of times? Because you had like Hank Azaria and David Hyde Pierce. And
Just under 1,000.
$1,000. I've won Dollar Friday twice in my life, I think, and I still I have a jacket. I think it's my jean jacket that I put my hand in the pocket a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my God, I have this is the week that I won my own dollar back. So my dollar with my name on it from Paradise Square is still in that jacket. So I just hang on to it. Next time, Dollar Friday. Dollar Friday's great.
Sorry, everything's all overlapping. I forgot that the font I used wasn't installed on the computer, so that's why it looks like that. Anyway, this last round is going to be a little different. Oh boy, we're going to have some challenges. Our first challenge involves the first 3 people at our table. You need to go backstage and write a song. Dominic, I'm going to give you my laptop with GarageBand on it. Donna, you're going to improvise on the piano, and Kevin, you're going to write some lyrics. You're going to head backstage right over there on stage left, and you still got to run out and get the hot sauces whenever the timer goes off. But you're going to come up with something, and at the end, we're going to see what you came up with. All right, there you go. I'll yell to you guys when we have a new hot sauce. All right, Jelena. So if you recall, our advanced stage management class required us to call a sequence from Rock of Ages, so you're going to call it into the microphone. Ready?
Like you 15? Go! Stand by line 16. Line 16? Go! Stand by line 17. Line 17? Go! Stand by line 18. Line 18? Go!
Shout out David, those are great lights.
Another hot sauce wing, level 8, da bomb.
Well, technically number 2 are shorts. What do you mean? I own all of those. Wait, are you saying I hate that you found these off that stupid Instagram site. This is it is da bomb? Oh my God. I'm gonna say number 4.
That is incorrect.
Which one? No, what is it? I own every one of those pairs.
That is true. You do own all of the goods.
Hey, wait, did the 3 of them do this?
No, I got it right. I own. They were trying to trick me.
Okay. We need an audience volunteer for Lex to do this makeup look on. Dogs, you want to come on up? All right, Lex, you have, once we get set up here, you have 1 minute to create, 1 minute to recreate this iconic MC look.
And Oh my god, it's hot.
We have a chair up here at the front.
I think Dom should have to eat the hot sauce.
Okay, we are gonna start the timer. You have 1 minute starting now. If you guys want, you can sing the Jeopardy theme song.
That's cleaning my sinuses. Wow.
You have 30 seconds remaining. Is MC stage ready? Imagine I'm calling places right now. Time is up. What are we looking at?
Alright, Jimmy, grab the microphone. Alright, everyone. Jimmy, blind karaoke. You're not allowed to look at the screen. You have to listen to the music and figure out what song it is and start singing, okay? Got it. Alright, everyone quiet. Shh, everyone quiet. You're gonna see what song it is. You're gonna want to scream, but don't, okay? We gotta let Jimmy listen. Buy desk, buy chair, buy something, buy teddy bear. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Buy Magic Johnson poster, buy Rockland U coaster, buy Arrow, buy bow, buy room. I gotta go. Shellfish. That was phenomenal.
Next hot sauce.
why we did this, because we think it's super important to start to get to know the staff more and just get like a better relationship between the students and staff. And like, you know, we're always doing these like fun things in classes and everything like that. And so we want to like have it on the other end too. So like, just so you all know that they're here for you and they understand you and that they really truly care. So let's all thank them for doing this really fun thing. Okay. Are we all done setting up? Okay, and so now we are going to have you all take a bite of the final wing. Okay, this sauce is the last dab experience.
2.7 million Scoville units. For reference, the first one was only 1,800.
It's hot. Okay, let's hit the next one. Who was it? Who was? Yeah, this is the last one. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Final activity for this forum. Kristen, your task is to improv choreography to Caitlin, Dominic, and Donna's song.
Yes, remember to scan the QR code outside. And wise words of Caitlin, happy Valentine's Day, hot bitches, get to class.
That's all we got. Make sure to sign in on your way out. Thanks,
JC
guys.
has chorus rehearsals as well.